makes me tick. Variety makes me tick. Too much of the same thing turns me off. I like different things in my angling. I like to fish different styles. I like to fish different types of venues. I like to fish for different sizes of carp, from enormous ones to small ones. I need variety in my fishing. That's what really fires me up. For me, watercraft and location are of course the most important factors in angling, but after that comes bait. It's not something that I pay much attention to, because once you've got something you've got confidence in, it's more a question of how you're going to apply it, where you're going to apply it, and actually what I'm going to apply. I already know, because I know that the fish will eat it everywhere that I go.
Bait is massive. Well, let's go back on that, because bait is massive, but if you'd asked me this maybe 20 years ago, I'd have had a different answer. But I've come to understand that with all species, including carp, that they do have a dietary requirement throughout the season. And if you've got the wrong bait on, you can be in the right swim, you can have everything perfect. Rig, everything, you won't get a bite. That's not the food source they want.
Fishing is, for me, it's all about confidence, isn't it? Whatever you're doing, you've got to be confident, 100% confident in everything. If you've not got that confidence in everything you're doing, then you're going to wane a little, aren't you? You're not, like I said, if you're sort of mixing it up on lakes with lots of anglers, using the best available baits, then you need to be using a good bait. I mean, some people believe fish can know what's in a bait, like can sense what's good for them, and some people say that they don't, or whatever. I believe they do. I've got theories that I've put into practice, and it's proven to me that fish know a good bait, you know?
Do you know what? I know this sounds strange, that you think that you want the bait that the carp will eat and love, and yes, of course that's vital. But first and foremost, I need to be hooked. And certain smells, certain textures, they just sort of like mean that I'm hooked. And maybe that's the wrong way to think, but I don't think so, because it gives me confidence, and confidence is everything.
I caught my first 30 pounder on Monster Pursuit. Yeah, on Manor. I had the birthmark linear at Manor, 33 pound. That was my first 30 pounder back in, I think it was 2000, it might have been 99, 2000, long time ago. You just know, don't you? You know, you'll open that bag or take that lid off, and it's like, you just know it's going to catch your carp, don't you? And then obviously you break it open and you taste it and you just, yeah, you know, don't you? When you've been around boilies for a long time, you know what's going to catch your fish, don't you? You know, and obviously when you learn the ingredients that's in there, and you know it's going to, they'll eat it for a long time, kind of thing. So.
In the very earliest versions, I caught carp on the monster shrimp, and that's all that I want from a bait. I want something that is palatable to them and instantly attractive, and in all its various versions it's been successful, but I'm particularly happy with the latest version. It's nice and subtle, and it's a bait they're going to come back and eat time and time again. You see lots of other anglers get really hung up on things like rigs and bait. It gives them lots and lots of angst, and it's something that means that they definitely don't have the confidence that they should have. In terms of rigs and bait, for me, I want something that works. I want something that works everywhere. I want something that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to chop and change with.
My first weekend, caught a couple of good ones at the meadow, 36 and 37. Both spawned out. The real big fish. That was the very first time I used that bait. So obviously, you get that result on a, they're not the easiest of waters. First morning and then second morning, like you're driving away, full of confidence. Yeah, no, first reaction with that bait, proper instant, like watching these fish, and straight away they wouldn't swim over it. They wouldn't swim over it. If they passed it once, they'd eat it on the way back. So yeah, real good.
Monster shrimp, best described as a quality fish meal. It's an active bait. It will break down. It has lovely texture to it. It has those rich seafood shellfish notes to it that just sing carp. Break it open, smell it. That's what I tell you to do. If you can't smell carp success, when you break that open, I don't know what you're smelling. You know it'll be dragging carp to you. You know big carp will love it. And I reckon it'll give you a load of confidence.